Hey, this is Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the fuel pump on your Polaris RZR. The fuel pump on your RZR is a crucial component for your engine to run correctly. Now, if you're having problems with this, a few common symptoms are poor acceleration, the engine could hesitate or cut out from mid to high RPM, or maybe your engine doesn't even start. Now, we do have a good diagnostic video if you're not sure what your problem is, but if you do know you have a bad fuel pump, then you're in the right place. Now, this procedure will be similar for most RZRs, with the exception of a few differences in connectors. We're working on a 2014 Polaris XP 1000. We're going to install an all-balls replacement fuel pump in it, and we'll go ahead and show you how to get that done. To do this job, you're definitely going to want some safety glasses and rubber gloves. We also have rags, contact cleaner. For tools, there is a special tool to get the plastic nut off of the fuel pump, but if you don't have that special tool, we found that you can actually use some adjustable oil filter pliers. We're also going to use a screwdriver. Now, for our replacement parts, we're actually going to put the whole all-balls fuel pump module into this machine. Now, another option is to rebuild your fuel pump. If you decide to go that route, we do have rebuild kits available on our website. This one is from All Balls. Now, if you do decide you want to rebuild your fuel pump, you'll want to pick up a plastic nut and gasket as well. The first step is to gain access to your fuel pump. To do that, we'll remove the passenger side seat. If you're in a four-seater, it's going to be the passenger side rear seat. Now that we have access to the fuel pump under the seat, we'll go ahead and use some contact cleaner. We want to clean this up so no debris falls in when we remove the pump. Next, we'll remove the fuel line by releasing the green clip, and then we'll remove the electrical connector. The next step is to remove this plastic nut. Again, there is a special tool to do that, but if you don't have the special tool, we found this oil filter changing plier works pretty good. And to do that, you'll just want to hook the grooves in the tabs of the nut. The fuel pump is spring loaded, so sometimes it helps to push down on the pump while you undo the nut. Now, a couple of things I want to point out when you remove this. There's this arrow on the fuel pump. When you go to reassemble it, there's two lines on the fuel tank. You want to line those up. Now, when we pull it out, you're going to rock this towards the front of the vehicle. And that's because we have our float for the sending unit and this fuel filter on the bottom, and it just makes it easy to rock out. Now, we'll let some of this fuel drain out back into the fuel tank, and then we'll get a drain pan and some rags. We'll set this unit in the drain pan so we don't get fuel all over the place, and then we'll bring it over to the bench. The other thing, you want to keep track of this O-ring underneath the lip of the fuel pump. With the fuel pump out, if you're going to rebuild it, now's the time to do it, but since we're replacing this thing as an assembly, we're going to go ahead, we're going to clean this sealing surface right here on the fuel tank, and we'll also be looking down in there for a lot of sand or dirt that's got down in there. If there is a lot, you definitely want to remove the fuel tank and flush it out. Next, we'll take this fuel pump assembly, and the kit does come with a new plastic nut and the gasket. So we need to install the gasket first. Now, with the gasket in place, we'll install the fuel pump back into the vehicle. And we'll do that just the same way we took it out and rock that down. And again, we're going to make sure this arrow is lined up with the two marks on the fuel tank. And keep in mind that this is spring loaded, so we're going to press this down into place, and then we can take this nut and just be cautious when you thread this on. You don't want to get it cross-threaded. Now make sure that as you're tightening this down, that the indicator marks stay lined up. Next, we'll go ahead and use our oil filter wrench. Now, keep in mind, if you are using the special tool, the Polaris spec is 70 foot-pounds for this machine, but again, make sure you refer to your model-specific service manual. With our plastic nut tightened down, we can remove this cap that's over our fuel fitting. We'll reinstall the fuel line and put the green connector in the lock position. Now we'll reinstall our electrical connector. Next, we'll make sure the new fuel pump works by turning the key in the run position, and we'll also check for any leaks. After that, we can run the engine, make sure everything works okay, and then we'll reinstall our seat. And that's all there is to replacing the fuel pump on your RZR. It's really simple to do, and if you need any parts, we have both OEM and aftermarket parts available on our website. So be sure to check that out. And if you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have a ton of other helpful videos on there. Thanks for watching.